The room went silent. Then came the shout, sharp, desperate. "Call an ambulance! Now!" A man collapsed, mid-conversation, eyes wide with shock, clutching his chest. Seconds later, the world narrowed to sirens, to the cold touch of the paramedic's hands, to a rushed heartbeat pounding louder than ever before. This isn't a movie scene. It's real. Every single day, thousands face this invisible enemy, one that hides in plain sight. Diabetes, a word that sounds clinical but feels like a ticking time bomb in your veins. Did you know? Nearly half of all people with diabetes don't even realize it until something drastic happens. A blackout, a seizure, or, worse, a silent stroke creeping up without a warning. And here's the kicker. Diabetes isn't just about sugar. It's about the chaos that sugar wreaks inside your body, the way it sharpens danger in your arteries, slows down your healing, steals your energy, the way it can turn a simple walk into a struggle. But what if I told you the key to this fight isn't hidden in some expensive pill or complicated diet? What if the answer is right on your plate, waiting quietly, ready to stabilize your blood sugar and take away that looming threat? Imagine this, a simple meal, something so ordinary, yet so powerful, it calms the storm raging inside your bloodstream. No miracles, no magic, just food. Real, everyday food. Sounds too good to be true? Stay with me, because the story you're about to hear might save your life or the life of someone you love. Every second counts. Every choice matters. And today, you're about to discover the foods that fight back. Not with promises, but with results. Not with restrictions, but with freedom. Before the next breath you take, before the next snack you grab, listen close. This is the turning point. This is where the fight begins. Are you ready? Let's start. Tom was like many of us, busy, tired, trying to keep up with life after 55, a grandfather who loved his morning coffee, a weekend gardener, a man who never thought much about what he ate. Until one day, everything changed. It started small. A little tiredness here, a little thirst there. Must be the weather, he told himself, or maybe just age catching up. But the tiredness didn't go away. In fact, it got worse. His vision blurred at times. His feet tingled strangely, like pins and needles that wouldn't stop. One morning, Tom woke up feeling off, dizzy. His heart was pounding like he'd run a marathon without moving. "I just got out of bed," he said to his wife, "and I don't feel right." That day, a quick visit to the doctor changed everything. The word diabetes hit him like a punch to the gut. "You're pre-diabetic," the doctor said. "You need to take this seriously." Tom's first reaction? Denial. Me? Diabetes? I don't eat sweets all day, he thought. But denial didn't help. Within months, his blood sugar was climbing, his energy fading. He tried what most of us try, cutting sweets, skipping meals, hoping it would just fix itself. It didn't. Frustration set in. Why is this happening to me? He wondered. I'm careful. I exercise sometimes. Then a turning point. Tom's daughter sat him down. Dad, it's not about cutting everything out. It's about what you put in. She showed him simple foods that could help stabilize his blood sugar, foods that felt familiar, comforting, even delicious. Tom started small, adding a handful of almonds here, swapping white bread for whole grain there. He replaced sugary snacks with fresh vegetables and berries. At first, he was skeptical, but soon he noticed something he hadn't felt in months. Steady energy. No more crashing midday, no more blurry mornings, just calm, control, hope. Tom's story isn't unique. It's the story of many who thought diabetes was a sentence, but found it's a challenge, one that can be managed, even reversed, with the right habits and the right food. Because this isn't about willpower alone. It's about understanding how your body works and feeding it what it truly needs. Stay with me. Tom's journey is just beginning, and yours can start today. Imagine your bloodstream as a bustling highway, cars zooming by, Only these cars are sugar molecules, carrying energy to every corner of your body. Now, picture the highway suddenly jammed. Traffic slows, crashes happen. Chaos. That's what happens when blood sugar spikes and drops erratically. Your body's insulin, the key that unlocks the doors to your cells, starts to malfunction or runs low. Without that key, sugar can't get inside the cells. It just piles up in the blood, causing damage. Think of insulin like a diligent traffic cop, guiding sugar into cells where it's burned for energy. When this cop is tired or ignored, the sugar piles up, creating a toxic environment. Now, diabetes isn't just about sugar numbers. It's about what that sugar does to your arteries, nerves, and organs. Excess sugar binds to proteins in your blood vessels, making them stiff and inflamed, like rusty pipes that can crack under pressure. That's why people with diabetes face higher risks of heart attacks, strokes, and nerve damage. Here's a twist you might not expect. Not all sugars are the same. Some sneak into your bloodstream slowly, like a steady drizzle. Others flood it instantly, like a sudden downpour. The difference lies in the food you eat. Foods with a low glycemic index are like gentle rains, slow and steady sugar release, keeping your blood sugar calm and controlled. High glycemic foods, that's the sugar hurricane, a spike, a crash, and your body scrambles to catch up. And it's not just sugar itself. Fiber acts like a sponge, soaking up sugar's rush, slowing its entry into the bloodstream. Fat and protein, they're the bodyguards, giving you sustained energy, preventing wild swings. When you eat processed carbs, white bread, pastries, sugary drinks, you're inviting chaos on that highway. But when you choose whole grains, nuts, vegetables, and lean proteins, you're calming the traffic, easing the burden on insulin. This balance isn't just about numbers on a chart, it's about your quality of life. Imagine fewer dizzy spells, more energy to chase grandchildren, clearer thinking, and a body that works with you, not against you. Understanding this is your first step, because once you see the highway clearly, you can choose the best route. And that choice? It's yours. Here's the first story. Maria was the queen of convenience, fast food, quick snacks, whatever was easy. Until one day she felt a sharp pain in her chest. At the hospital, the doctor said her blood sugar swings were playing havoc with her heart. You need to change your habits, they warned. Maria's first step? Breakfast. She swapped her usual sugary cereal for oatmeal sprinkled with cinnamon and chopped walnuts. It wasn't fancy, but it was magic. Cinnamon helps slow sugar absorption, and walnuts pack healthy fats that keep hunger and sugar spikes at bay. That morning, she noticed something strange. She didn't feel shaky before lunch. No more that frantic need to eat something sweet. Just steady, calm energy. Now, the second story. George loved his afternoon soda. Ice cold, fizzy, a little ritual he never skipped. But every time he finished that can, he'd feel a crash like someone pulled the plug on his energy. One day, his granddaughter gave him a simple tip. Try sparkling water with a splash of lemon. He was skeptical, but gave it a shot. To his surprise, the fizz was there. The refreshment was real, but the sugar crash? Gone. Plus, the lemon adds a bit of vitamin C, which helps your body handle sugar better. And the third, Linda used to avoid vegetables like the plague. "I'm too old for salads," she'd joke. But after her doctor explained how fiber slows sugar's entry into the blood, she gave roasted veggies a try. Carrots, broccoli, peppers, tossed in olive oil, and herbs. She told me, "It's like my blood sugar finally learned to behave." Those veggies filled her up, kept her from snacking on cookies, and helped her feel lighter, healthier, more alive. 3 stories, 3 choices. Simple foods, simple swaps, huge impact. It's not about perfection. It's about small wins, one meal, one drink, one veggie at a time. And with every choice, you're calming that sugar storm inside, because you deserve that calm. You deserve that control, and it starts now. You've come this far. That means something. It means you care. This isn't some distant problem for someone else. It's real. It's yours. But here's the truth. Diabetes doesn't have to be your enemy. Not when you know the power on your plate. Imagine waking up without that foggy haze, without the tired slump dragging you down. Imagine moving through your day with energy that lasts, with confidence that this body of yours is still strong, still fighting. You've already met people like Tom, Maria, George, Linda, real folks who face the same fears, the same doubts, but they didn't wait for a crisis. They took the first step, just like you're about to. And here's what I want you to remember. This journey isn't about deprivation. It's about discovery. Finding the foods that heal, that nourish, that keep your blood sugar steady and your spirit high. Every small choice is a victory. Every meal you make with care is a promise to yourself. So don't wait. Don't hesitate. The power is in your hands and on your plate. You're not alone in this, and you're stronger than you think. Take a breath. Feel that strength. Step forward. Because the best chapters of your story, they're still unwritten, and they start today.